A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And here we go from Miami. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Chad Luma there to bring him down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
First down, here's Tua. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
2nd and 10 now. Got his target. It's Hill. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready. Watch it, Oscar.
Tua off the play fake. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Able to find Achan. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. Achan. can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
All right. Ready.
Here's Tua. And in for the Miami touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw straight away here. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Lawrence working from the gun. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and how to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
Some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of 1. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Ready.
Another try following the sack. He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. So that brings up 4th and long. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Jaguars football. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's ETN to begin the drive. He's out in the clear. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
ETN does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Hey, easy. Route.
Going power with the big tight end. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Only 1 yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal from the 2.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. On now is Cook to kick this away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Achan reels it in. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Darnell Savage brings that to an end. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Go ahead.
Here's 2nd and 5. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Rolling out to his left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. From the 22 on 2nd down. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So now they have 3rd and short.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd and 3 now.
Get set. Hey, 21 TA. Out.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Finds his man Waddle. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Get safe. Go ahead. Ready.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
One last play before the break.
Okay.
Throwing it just before halftime. Completes this one to Hill. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
We're at 23. I'm not flying. Here we go.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. They'll cobble together a yard there. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
11, Agate.
Lawrence in the pistol. Complete. It's Ingram. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's Etienne on first down. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey, run.
From the 48. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Okay, ready.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. 11, 30 left. Take right open, open.
From the shotgun, Lawrence escapes the pocket. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Motioning him from the slot right. He's still going at the 30. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Hey, easy. Route. Hot.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Simply put, Kate, I mean, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards, that's some pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Etienne on the catch. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
That's taken in by Etienne. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Cook to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Good.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the 34. Taken in by Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. This, our last play of the quarter.
Go ahead.
First down, here's Tua. This finds Smith. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We've reached the end of 3 in our... Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready, set. Out.
A give left side to Mostert. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That's a short gain of 1. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready.
Tua off the play fake. Able to find Achane. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Mostert with the 1st and more. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the 4th. Raheem Mostert the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Sanders all set to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I'll tell you what, anytime we get to see this safety display his range, it's a thing of beauty, not just in the passing game, but look at him navigating all that traffic downhill and applying the hit to stick it behind the line.
Here's 2nd and 11. Getting out to his left. He's keeping it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
He'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Hey, go, go! Great job.
Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Hey, hey, hey.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Hey, easy. Route, route. Route, route. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter, Jupiter.
Trying it right side with ETN. And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And late in the fourth, they have grabbed a lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Handoff running left, A-Chain. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd down carry for A-Chan. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Get set.
They send Hill right.
Ready, set.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Biggest difference in the college NFL game, we know this, Kate, it's matchups. Right, that college game, so much more space with the wide hash marks. Not so much in the NFL. You've got to cultivate one-on-ones, cultivate matchups. Using the receiver as a runner, that was a matchup successful for this offense.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He's on the move.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Lisa 24.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Silver.
They drop to a knee, and that's going to run out the clock on the rest of regulation. We've got overtime coming up. That's going to do it for regulation. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see one possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. What a season opener we're being treated to here, Brock, as the ball is teed up. Here we go in overtime. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Easy. Come on, red. 13, Luke. Luke. Silver.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
ETN again. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He'll get this to ETN. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lawrence to throw it. Completed to Davis. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Red on red.
An option give here to Etienne. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go right back to Etienne. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Hey, run.
And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Think right. Hey, I'm gun.
Throwing now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hey, easy. Route.
Here he is to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you've got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you've got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. This from 28 yards away. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
The important part, they've got the lead here in overtime after the short field goal. Well, how close they got, the touchdown was in play. You've got to hope that you can get the stop here and not live to regret that series stalling out.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Chan, a 1st down carry. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And they bring him down around the 34. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And that'll leave him with just 1 remaining in overtime.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Looking to throw it. He's got Smith. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
For the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.
They gotta walk that walk, man.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from Miami.